This is for the nerds, this is for the brainiacs, this what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back, you ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing, you are not above me. I bet you wish you was me, I know it, I know.
Hey, Guapa, you're supposed to be running a podcast that starts in 15 minutes.
I'm leaving right now.
Well, in 15 minutes it starts.
Right now.
You and Brian have no responsibility. You guys are just here playing poker. We have a podcast to do, and it's time to go.
Wait, who's recording this?
What is poppin', everybody? And welcome back to another special episode of the Only Friends podcast. Well, you know, it's just me and my only friends, which includes, but is not limited to, Guapito, which got us late in this motherfucker.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
He was out there crushing the South Point streets, you know?
Out here showing
I'm
bluffs to
actually-
old ladies and shit.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find out if I won money today or not. So it really depends on if we're counting promo money.
It just depends
I
who
won
you
money.
ask.
If I don't count promo,
Yes.
I had a small loss.
I count promos in live.
Yeah, do you count promo as part of your win rate?
I mean, you would count rake back online, right?
I don't count it as part of my
I
win
do.
rate.
I count online and
What if-
live differently.
What if the promo is coming directly from the rake that they're taking from the pot from you every single fucking
It's not-
hand?
Okay, Brian. Speak your
Someone has
feelings.
a
Let's unpack
bone to pick
this.
with South Point.
No, I love South Point.
Yeah, I would still predicate it as like extra bonuses. Like if I'm break even in the blitz pool.
Maybe it's just because I'm lazy, but I don't specify when I'm tracking live. I just put in and out number.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it
Same.
evens out because I'm not tracking tips or like food that comes
Right.
out of my stack. I'm
Same.
just sort of like
Yeah.
in out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
I agree.
But online it's different because you would have to like change. I just do whatever's easiest, I guess. Because online it's post rake, pre rake back, and that's what I count. Live, I just do in out, and that's the easiest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're never gonna have like a perfect answer because if you're counting tips or counting the
Some people
rake
track
and-
tips, I guess.
Yeah, and so
like
so
every time you tip the
probably
waitress
should,
a
'cause
dollar,
you can,
every time you
like,
tip the dealer a dollar, every time
expenses.
you
It
tip
adds the fuck up.
the
it adds up way
floor.
faster than you think.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
so every
I
time I
bet.
tip, I gotta go in and press.
Exactly. That's hard to keep track of.
Well, at
No,
some
it's annoying.
I mean, you can estimate.
Yeah.
you can it's annoying, but at the same time,
But you
you
could
do a lot
probably
of
put
things
it in
your
your
life that's pretty
taxes.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
why not?
Mm-hmm.
It's
To
expensive.
expense it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like theoretically you want it and then you gave it back.
Right.
Like you win $100
just a
pot, you
lazy
tip $1.
tracker.
It was part of the cost of business.
But you're also saying the same thing with rake. I mean, it's a rake back because, you know, you play a hand, you give them the promotion money and then give it back.
Yeah, I just don't
Same
count it
thing.
as I don't count it as hourly. I just count it as as bonus. Like if I'm literally zero big blinds per 100 in the blitz pool, but I win money from rake back, I'm not winning in the pool.
I
I'm
guess
winning
I've
off
never
rake back.
won a big bonus, so I don't really know.
Are you manifesting?
This is reverse manifesting.
No, I don't
You
even
gotta
play
feel-
anywhere that has bonuses.
Come to the
that's-
jewel.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
the
South
jewel
Point.
of the South.
Put it
But then
on
you
jam.
have to pay extra rake. That's the catch-22 is like if you want to win these. If you're Conrad and you can manifest a royal flush, flopping it in 1-2 and getting 5K, then maybe
You
it's different.
manifested the top bounty in the Orleans.
Yeah, and he manifested 5K at MGM.
You just gotta fix your attitude.
But
Yeah.
he manifested the wrong
frequency.
one. He was like, shit, I thought the royal was the best one, but it was actually the steel wheel was 10K. Remember
Is
that?
that true? I don't think that's
Yeah,
true.
the steel wheel was
Well,
10K,
it
but
was.
you flopped a royal.
now that he
They were
knows.
going to make a royal 25K. That's
Oh
the sick
my
shit about
God.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, then he like literally
I really wanted
told
the
me the
steel
next
wheel,
day.
but I
He's
kept playing like 4 deuce under the gun. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
He's like, we were going to make it 25K, and yeah, it's pretty unfortunate they didn't. It's all right, 5K was nice. That was a fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But
like, oh,
I
fought the
typically
royal.
don't play
Ooh,
the
I got
bonus
5K for
rooms.
this.
Because I don't really want to pay extra rake for like a lottery ticket. I'll
Yeah,
just
I
buy
mean
one.
that's basically what it is. I think they take at South Point they take $2 like
Extra?
every
Yeah.
hand.
Bro.
But they
Yeah,
always
extra.
take that $2.
So it's like you're playing a 1-2 game.
They take
and,
$4.
and they're taking $7.
What?
So if they max, so
Why are you-
if it's a $50
Okay, this
pot,
sounds like a scam.
That's
it's a $50
robbery.
pot. They take $7.
Why are you guys?
Why are you
Playing
going?
this.
Why?
Because
Why don't you play the
It's true.
3-5 game or
Because-
something?
shh, it's still beatable.
Oh.
Yeah, but is it more beatable than just not paying the extra rake?
I don't know. I hit a
Have
lot
it
of
crunch those
bonuses, so I
numbers.
get that money back.
Wait, explain to me why
Maybe it's
these
more
bonuses are so
fun.
appealing. Like how?
I don't find them appealing because I just know it's coming because I don't win them, so I'm just paying for other people's I'm paying for Conrad's 5K.
Like how much money, Brian, have you won from bonuses?
The first day I was there, so I just started grinding there in beginning of September.
Sounds like
Literally the
addiction.
first day I was there, I hit a bonus for $500.
Okay, that's why he's hooked. They got him.
No,
They got him at the
those-
beginning.
So the next 250 hands that they raked me.
Wait, so what is the bonus? What did you win?
I made it so each month they have what's called a hot card. So since it was September, it was nines. So if you get pocket nines and you flop a set, you get $75. If you flop a full house, you get $150 for $300, I think. And if you flop quads, you get $1,000. But if you turn quads, you get $500. So I flopped the full house, came ace 9, and then turned 9.
Ooh.
So I got $500. And I bet the flop.
Really
I bet
unlikely though.
Yeah, I bet the flop, and I got 2 callers, and then the turn.
Like it doesn't seem like it seems like it should be more money. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's so unlikely that you'll have their randomly selected hand and flop such a good hand that they should be giving you like more.
A lot
right?
of people hit the set. Like people are hitting sets of 9s all the time.
It's really like
flopping sets of 9. So like that, I actually flopped a set of 9 once or twice.
It's for locals. I feel like it's like a local like locals are drawn to it like a bug zapper.
Well, there is sort of like a group or a
because you can just
like
go there and it's
a
kind of
legion of promo grinders
What-
that
what I-
travel
what I-
from casino to
what I
casino.
don't like, and is that so
What
many
grinds your
people
gears?
in the pool don't understand that they're winning their own money back. They're like, wow, they really give
Oh, they
back.
think they're being
Yeah,
generous.
they're like they have
like-
great promotions.
yeah.
They really
Well,
give
most
a
people
lot
don't
back
even
to
know
the
there's
and like
rake,
I'm like
so-
that's our money. They're taking it from us and then spreading it back
I used
out.
to think that because I
Yeah.
came from LA, a Commerce Casino, where you get raked the fuck up. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just so much rake, and like it's a capped short stack buy-in. So like, and everything you have to pay for. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for any drinks. Like you have to pay. There's no
You
comps.
have to pay for
You have
water.
to pay for everything.
Wait, in LA you don't have to pay for water.
Yes, you do.
No.
Is
You
it
have to
only
pay
at
for
Commerce?
everything. No, at
Or
the
it's
bike too.
everywhere,
Yeah, everywhere.
Wasn't
You
didn't
have to pay
Commerce?
for
I remember when I
everything.
played
No
at
wonder
Commerce.
all the
$1
games
for
have
water.
When I played at
private.
Commerce, you could eat whatever you wanted. Literally whatever you want. You could get
They've
steak
changed
every day.
it. They've
Free
changed
steak?
it.
You
Not
could get
free.
literally whatever you wanted.
Not
Like
free.
Yeah,
Free
free.
steak?
No,
Free.
not anymore. So they took away comps during the
been a
pandemic.
while since I
They
played that.
took away comps during the pandemic.
What year was that, Brian?
And they
It's
never.
like, I don't know. It was like 1992. or something.
Yeah, no, they took
Back in
away.
my day.
They took away comps during the pandemic. They never brought it back. So then when I moved to Vegas, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. It's so fun.
You're
and
saying-
then I was
How much is water?
$1.
And then you have to pay $1 for water, and
Yes.
then you tip
And you tip?
$1, or how's that
No,
work?
no. There's no cocktail servers. You have to go get your own water.
There's no
Oh my
cocktail servers.
when I was at the
Is-
bike,
sure
they
this
had a
is
little.
LA or a
Commerce.
third world country.
I know, right?
They had a little robot at the bike.
At the bike, they have a robot.
And it was
They
spilling
do.
pad
No,
thai
at
all
the
over
bike,
the
they
floor.
have a cocktail server, and
It was like a little robot. It was just like throwing food
and
everywhere.
someone
I
stole
was
my
like,
food.
what the
Someone stole my
fuck?
food from that robot.
It was like super loud, and it just was like I saw it like make a turn, and just noodles went flying everywhere, and they were like, "Oh, it did it again."
That was so
Mamma mia!
sucks.
The robot.
when I first moved to
Don't worry,
The
got
robots are
Mr.
gonna take our
Roboto.
jobs. Meanwhile, they're like
Wait, they're
fucking.
just fucking up everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, they have to replace humans first, and then they learn at a faster pace. But my point being, when I first moved to Vegas, first of all, I was blown away that so much was free. I was like, damn, I'm getting away with murder with this water. I get like free waters. I'm ordering like 5 waters every session. Anyway, and then at Red Rock, they have the promos, and I was a promo fucking crusher. I don't know what happened, but the variance was on my side when I moved here. They had a quad flopper bonus, which was $500 if you flop quads.
Any quads,
And I
yeah.
flopped quads every single session, sometimes twice a session.
heck?
What?
Yeah, every
Wait, what?
single session. And I was like, this
Wait,
is
you
fucking
mean
easy.
every
Poker
single
was so
session?
easy.
Every session.
How many is every session? How many
Like,
sessions did you play?
I
Then she
played-
final table at WSOP.
I did. Like,
you
and
must have thought
poker was so
easy.
I thought poker was so fucking
Yeah.
easy. I
You're
was
like this.
what are
It's a
people
blessing and a curse.
complaining
Why is
about?
everybody doing this?
Yeah, and like when I first got into tournament strategy, I final tabled like my first 5 tournaments, which included the WSOP. But it was like but it was like that. So, well, even this year, my very first WSOP tournament was the Mystery Bounty, and my very first hand, like brand new table, I got a royal flush over quad queens.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So that was the very first tournament this year. So anyway, I don't know, weird shit happens to me, but at Red Rock, I got so much in bonuses, and I was like, this is fucking sick. And then I hit I didn't hit the jackpot, but someone hit the jackpot like while I was there. So
like the bad beat?
Yeah, the bad beat. So you get room share.
Oh,
so I
nice.
got $1,500 for that.
1,500 was the room share?
Just raining money on
How
you.
big was the jackpot?
It was like 232,000 or something.
Holy
so like I forget what the percentage breakdowns was, and then you share it with Santa Fe too. But it was during Christmas time, so there weren't as many people as normal.
Right, yeah.
And I just thought, like, this was all in the first month that I moved here, and I just thought this rakeback shit is so sick. We don't have anything
this
like
happens
this.
to everybody,
I mean,
right?
they do have it now at the bike and at Commerce, but like, they have the bad beat bonus at Commerce, but I was never there. I never got it when I was.
I can't believe they don't give you free water.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So.
They have to out here. It's a desert.
I hope some of this is actually misinformation.
What?
The
free water?
Watergate.
Yeah, let me know in the
Watergate.
chat. Are any of you playing at Commerce
Somebody's
Casino?
gotta be out
Someone
there.
at Commerce Casino,
Hydrate
please
gate.
confirm this story, because this was my life for a while.
What if they told you? What if water was actually free, but you just kept paying?
Oh, that would suck. I
Would
paid
you
so
add it
many
into your hourly or not?
dollars. Well, I guess I would have paid $1 anyway if someone brought it to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it's wild.
Yeah,
that
I
they,
feel like it's whatever.
But it was
They
the
don't.
principle that they
Right.
charged me for the water
Yeah, of
and for
course.
any drink,
You
in
felt
Vegas.
charged. Maybe they didn't even
I
actually
felt charged.
charge you.
I didn't get any rakebacks. I didn't get any comps. I didn't get.
That's probably why the small
anything.
games
So
there's,
have
like,
moved
no
to
comps
private
at all?
in LA.
No, they still run your card because they're like, we're gonna bring it back one day, but
There's some theoretical comp dollars.
yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, they're just tracking all your information and everything, and
I mean,
and you get nothing
we make
back
decisions off of theoretical dollars, so getting theoretical comp dollars kind of makes sense.
I think most places in Vegas give you $1 an hour, and then there's like Caesars and
Win is
Horseshoe
more
give you
than that.
$2 an hour.
Aria is
which
$2 an
pretty
hour.
I think Wynn
Aria's
is
too?
I know for a
$2 or
fact
maybe
Aria's $2
$1.50.
an hour.
Yeah.
Because I always get free pizza there. Off
I mean,
my
Matt
phone.
shows up to the Bellagio and gets $100 every day.
It's true.
Wow.
It's
Spends
pretty cool.
$50 on 6 eggs, hash browns,
The Win
Wait, they
tournament.
give him $100
comps.
in comp every day?
and he spends like $50 on it.
That makes sense, 'cause it's just like-
Does it build up, or do you only get that for the
It
day?
builds
Builds up. He has a
That's
lot.
like
Wait,
a quarter of a big blind.
When is he taking us all to what's the steakhouse there? Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Bellagio? Is that what it is?
Berkey.
If you're watching.
Well, the first time I
Or
met you
steak dinner.
guys, I
mean, he
got
faded
free
today.
salmon.
He faded today to keep playing in his game, and he got stacked
It's
in a 200K
true.
pot.
That's why we're here.
That's why That's why.
Speaking of live cash games, though, there was a clip circulating on poker.org that was controversial in the comments. It was about, well, let's just play the clip. It's about someone leaving early from a stream.
I didn't see it.
How about
actually.
Roll the clip.
Early if you're up money. Recently on Hustler Casino Live, a player, Eric, was in a massive cooler, $100,000 cooler to be exact. After that hand, he said, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to head out. Now, the thing is, Eric was still up $60,000, and getting up made the table only 5-handed. Andy, who plays on Hustler Casino Live all the time, spoke out and said, hey, man, you're up money right now. It's not great if you just get up and leave.
We don't normally. It's not very good to do that. Like, you're waiting to. I can't lose a 150K pot and leave. No,
However, after some back and forth, Eric decided to walk out the door, or what used to be a door, it's now shattered, and call it a night. Obviously, people leave streams early when they run out of money, if they lose, but if you're up money, is it a bad thing to leave early? Is it bad to leave a poker stream?
Yeah. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be that he won the pot and left.
I think on the stream it's a little different just because you're there not just to play. I mean, like you're invited there,
Yeah.
right? And then it's also part of
I have an important
an
question.
entertainment thing, and you're invited to play in this supposedly good game, I guess, and then you leave prematurely. I think it's different than if you were like playing live.
I agree.
Well, obviously, because it's a
Or
private
playing
game.
like
But I have an
a public
important
game.
question. Was he a spot?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because
I
if
mean,
he
if
was,
Andy
he
wants him
probably
to
will
stay-
get, so he's probably going to get invited back regardless. So I think
That's
I don't
also
know.
true.
It's sort of like,
Yeah.
then what's his
I think it's
incentive to
different.
stay and be good for the
fact
game?
that he lost a 150K pot is different than winning
Yeah,
150.
if he won it and left, that obviously it's so
That's
much
bad.
worse.
Mhm.
But he was still up overall in the session.
but
Yeah, but that
still,
doesn't
it
really
just
matter.
doesn't
Like,
matter.
But he was
maybe
up
he got
stuck.
maybe he got really tilted and wanted to leave, and
Yeah.
he's a wreck, and
Mhm.
he'll
Yeah.
get invited back anyway because he's a
Yeah.
spot. So then it's like, what's his
Right.
incentive?
When
His
you're-
incentive to stay is to make Andy Stacks happy.
When you're up 125,000
that?
and now you're only up 50,000, you feel like you're losing.
It's just a double standard for sure. If it's like reg versus action gambler.
Yeah, like if he doesn't care about getting him, like it's different because we're looking at it from the perspective of pros. But if he's not a pro and he doesn't care and he has so many access to other games and whatever, like
Or just doesn't want to play anymore.
yeah, and he just doesn't want to play that specific game anymore. Like I don't. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't invite him back. He'll just play a different one.
I
And
mean,
give his
even
money there.
in the moment,
I don't know.
I imagine that like even if like call it a reg did something along those lines, like won a pot and then left, like you're just not going to get invited back.
Yeah,
Because it's bad. It's
but
bad.
we know
it's poor
that,
form. You know
and
that.
it's like the reg and pros job to be good for the game.
Yeah, and well, we don't want to keep propagating the behavior that if it existed all the time, it would ruin the ecosystem. But
Right.
if every pro won a huge pot and then left, it's like, what are we?
Well,
what are
he
we doing?
lost though.
Right.
But everybody's still up and like overall.
I
for
don't
the
think that
season.
matters so much.
Okay, so
I definitely
what if
think
he?
it still matters, and I also think that like
What if he was
if you
even?
what?
What if he was even?
And it was a pro.
I think you could leave.
No, if it was him.
So here's the thing. I think if you commit to playing a stream game or anything in like public eye, you should play the whole time.
Yeah, but
And-
we know that. Like, but maybe he's just a wreck and is like, I don't care. I'm not going to give you more money.
I think it also depends on like in the sense of favor versus not favor, where if somebody's playing the game as potentially like a favor to game like lineup creator, the game doesn't run if they're not even there in the first place, and then something like that happens and then they leave. It's like the game was only running because I'm here and I don't want to play anymore and I'm done. I think it's completely fine.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
agree.
if someone wants to get invited, not invited back, leaving early is their decision.
Yeah.
Right. Like if let's say I were to play a game and I stack somebody, so like, okay, like I'm leaving, and I know that this is like poor form, like I'll never get invited back. That's my choice, and I think that's a terrible choice, and I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But if someone else did it, I'm not going to blame them or like hate them for it. It's not my life.
Yeah,
It's
no,
also just so much different if it was. That's why I asked. Like, I have an important question because if it was a pro or not a spot or kind of like, maybe he was on the borderline of getting in the game or not, it would be different.
Yeah.
But if the game's running around him and he doesn't feel like being in that anymore, then that's totally
If it's a
fine.
pro, it's definitely poor form.
Apparently, he wasn't playing like bad.
Okay.
I don't know.
So he probably just won't get invited back. That's just like action and consequence.
Yeah.
So is there an argument here to say that it's actually Andy who's showing poor etiquette?
If he's a VIP.
Well, I just think it comes off as a bit like
Yikes.
vulture-y.
Yeah.
I don't really think. I mean, it comes off as cringe, but like it's
Cringe,
like,
Your Honor.
I don't
You
think
know.
it's bad. I just think it comes off as maybe a little
like
predatory.
salty. Like it makes it seem like you're salty.
But I don't know how. If he was like super whale, then it would be like super predatory. But
Man, I don't know. It feels weird. I don't think I'd ever try to like convince somebody to stay.
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I wouldn't
very
either.
I've paid
often,
people
right?
to
He
stay.
could say that, and was the guy gonna be like, "Oh, okay, sit back down and rack"? No, he's just gonna continue to leave.
It kind of makes it worse.
It feels too thirsty.
Yeah. If someone wants to leave and they're like, oh, hey, like we don't really do that here. It's like, well, now like I don't really want to
It's like,
appease
okay,
you.
then I'm not gonna come
right,
back.
yeah.
You just sit there and you don't play hands.
Yeah. Like someone we know that he's a bankroll challenge
I
going
don't know
on.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do whatever you want at the end of the day. If you want to fucking
Yeah.
leave, you leave.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just wouldn't expect an invite back.
Right.
Like, ever.
And maybe that he made that
And-
decision at that moment. Like I don't really want to play here
whatever.
anymore.
To like any game.
Yeah.
House game.
Okay, so does it make
Zero
a difference
private.
to you if he had won that pot, but he's not a pro?
If you won the pot and left, like
Yeah,
still poor
that would
form.
totally make a
Right,
difference.
Yeah, that, I agree.
You just don't
Feels
get invited
If
to
you
games. It doesn't
win
matter.
and leave, if you win a pot and you leave immediately, like it's a massive thing, and you didn't announce beforehand, like I'm leaving.
Yeah, like 15
on my
minutes
next big
or
blind
30
or whatever.
minutes or whatever.
Then yeah, that's fucked up.
Listen, high stakes
Can't be
poker
doing
isn't that big. If like he was going to play cash games and home games after this, they're gonna be like, hey, listen, you cannot leave until like X amount of time. Like they'll just set like a 4-hour rule, 5-hour rule on him every single time. If he wants a seat, 5 hours.
Yeah, that makes
Like-
sense.
Like end of the day, you kind of have to protect your environment as well, whether or not you're like action player or not action player. It's like the environment, or maybe you beat somebody that plays the game regularly and you win a huge pot, and now they're kind of call it like emotionally salty that they just lost like a very big pot. Now you're getting up and leaving. It's like, well, if you invite people like this to the game, I don't want to play anymore. You know, so then you just
but
make
then
the
those people
precedent.
just don't get invited back.
Right.
So it's like whatever.
I just don't think it's that poor form. Like, it's I think it's poor form to leave, but I wouldn't hold it against someone. Like, if they want a huge pot and then left, it's just like, okay,
I
this
would
is kind of cringe.
only if they won the pot and immediately left.
But then they
That's
wouldn't get
when-
invited back anyways.
Right, but I would also be annoyed at
In
them.
contempt.
But this guy, I don't think I would be annoyed because, like, okay, you're probably tilted. You're not a pro. I don't know who you are. Whatever.
What if it's just a random cash game, public cash game, like on the strip?
I mean, it's gonna be like,
This
fuck, it's gonna be
happens.
like,
'Cause
fuck
it
that
does
guy.
happen.
So
Who
that's
They
the
do
one
whatever they
place
want.
that where it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like
matter.
you
You're
can
just
do
gonna
what
fill
you
that
want.
seat again, and somebody else is coming in
It just
behind
does
them.
not matter. I mean, it's poor
I
etiquette,
kinda
and like
agree.
if you're a reg,
Yeah.
other regs gonna be like, fuck
Right.
you.
Yeah.
But like at the same time,
And especially
it
if
just
it's
does
someone
not
who
matter.
someone who plays a lot and maybe they do lose a lot, and then they just like want to lock up a win. It's like, hey man, take your money. You lose a lot. Like you want to like win a big pot and then just leave. Like have at it.
I
Brian's home game at the South Point.
It's generally,
I
it's
think-
usually like doesn't work to try and police them leaving or not.
I mean, there's just no point.
There's no benefit.
Yeah.
And
Like,
at the end of the day, especially in a
someone-
public game too, like your win rate might be higher because they're leaving.
And
Right.
someone's gonna
Could
fill
be.
the seat anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just doesn't
Yeah, and if
matter.
they really want to leave and they don't want to be there, like you said, they're just going to lock it down, which like you just don't want them in the seat anyways.
So like in home games, that shit just can't happen. Like it's
No, it's different in home
Like,
games.
protected
because it's
environments,
kind of
yeah.
yeah, for
like
sure.
you just have to be judge and jury.
Okay, so
of
the
that.
only time I felt pressured to stay, even though I really wanted to leave, was when, like in a public game, it was like when it would break the game if I got up. Like, and I just felt bad.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
you were
yeah.
shorthanded.
Right.
Yeah, well, like no, they would literally, it'd be like we were playing 5-handed already, and if I got up, it's 4-handed. No one wants
then
to
they
play.
just
The game
go to-
always
then
breaks
they just
when I
break
leave. I
and
don't
they
know
go
why.
to a different table. It's like you just
Yeah.
break off. It's
No.
like
I
there's
guess
a-
I just feel guilty when that happens, especially if I'm up. I'm like,
nah.
So
Fuck them.
I played a lot of home games, and I used to always like work for a lot of them, so the games. So I would never leave the game. So like I felt like I had to be there at all times.
Yeah.
Like just not leave when the game was going on. Just kept playing.
even if you weren't playing your best.
No, I didn't give a fuck.
No.
The sheet was long there. But yeah.
So Melissa, you were out of town this weekend.
I was
Taking a break from
I took my
poker?
rare once a year travel on plane.
How was that?
Travel on plane.
Where'd
It
you
was
go?
really good. I went to Hilton Head for my
Pennsylvania.
friend's wedding. I met her in boarding school when I was 17.
Aw, like a lifer friend.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you go to where's Hilton Head?
South
I
Carolina.
thought you went to Pennsylvania. I thought you went to Philly.
No, I was going to, but because I thought it might be cheaper to fly to Philly than fly to Vegas.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
I have to go back to Philly in a month for my brother's wedding,
So your second annual.
and then I have to go back again for Christmas.
Third annual.
So I'm like, damn, I joined the mileage club because I'm like, I better get some rake back for this.
What do they even give you for like airlines and shit? They give you like free flights at some
Fucking
point.
Yeah.
I don't even
You get
know.
points, and then the points are equivalent to like certain miles. I'm not like a good card hacker. There's like a lot of like people who are diligent
I'm not
about
a credit card person.
Me neither.
I
You can
can't
kind of
have them.
figure out like, okay, this many miles gets me these flights, and then if you translate it to dollars, you can see like what actual percentage you're getting back on your like your cash back.
Yeah, it's a really good deal
Which-
if you're traveling a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, if you travel like every month,
I aim to not
It-
travel a lot.
It needs to be better than what you can get, because like some credit cards will just give you cash back. If you
Yeah.
can get 5% cash back on a lot of things, then you're just better off just having the cash. 'Cause
I
you
have
can
a
use it for
card
whatever you
where
want.
It's a
it gives you
small rake
it gives
back.
you cash back unless you do travel. Then it gives you like 10 times the amount or 5 times the amount in points
Yeah.
towards travel than it does towards anything else.
Some cards too is like if you spend your money here, they give you more than if you spend it. Like I have a card where like you'll get more if you spend it like at restaurants or a grocery store than you would on just like something random.
Yeah, there's like whole YouTube channels dedicated to credit card hacking.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
People get because you can get bonus miles, and people get like free trips all
Yeah.
the time. Like if you have really good credit, and you can just get like all the best cards, then
I
you can
don't
get
have
like
good
free trips
credit.
all the time.
It seems like all these rake back things in like the real world are so small compared to like poker rake back. We're like, we want 40% back when our rake.
You're lucky,
and
you're lucky to get 1 to 3% if you're,
on gas.
Yeah, 5% is amazing. That's why Amazon card, like definitely if you shop on Amazon a lot. Do you have the Amazon Prime card?
I don't.
You definitely, that's like a top card to get because
Amazon
you get
Prime,
5% back.
Mm-hmm.
You just put all your purchases.
I know Michelle has the Target card, which is like, shops a lot at Target.
Yeah.
And so like, I think she gets like 5% or something.
Girl math would say it's free money.
It is. I bought a lot of things for free off Amazon with that 5%.
All I had to do is spend thousands of dollars to get it.
But I was buying it anyway.
It's a credit card?
Yeah.
And then you just use it when you just all Amazon stuff, and then you get 5%.
The trick is to
what
a lot of people.
What have you done, Landon?
Oh my goodness!
You've ruined our.
Well, he's not wearing his shorts today, so he's not. He doesn't need the blanket.
Please, diversion from the points conversation, please.
Ooh, wear shorts.
Brian, it's just protect the Steelers. I don't wear them. I have pants on today.
Congrats.
I know, and you have sleeves on. What the heck's going on?
I know.
Is this a new branding?
No, it's been a rebrand.
Anyway, but yes, the trip was very good. And
how many points you get?
I don't know. I didn't look, but
oh no,
it was really nice to see old friends. I haven't seen them in years. And they're gonna come here in January.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
We're gonna like try and see each other. It's hard, like when you get a little bit older and you stop seeing people like as regularly. You have to really make effort to remember to see them, even though like when we see each other we just pick back up like right where we left off, but it's like I realized I miss them a lot.
That's that's how I felt like when I went home back in September too. It's just like
time like gets away from you.
It's crazy because I hadn't been home for 2 years, and then it's like I haven't like seen some of my friends for a while, and like I remember reading some sort of article or something that said like, you know, you had like your best friends that you would see every day, you know, in high school or college. And now it's like when you get to a certain age, you might only see them like 10 times.
It's crazy.
For the rest of your life, 10 more times the rest of your life.
Like we lived together in boarding school, and one of them was my roommate.
Yeah. So it's like they say like, you know, if like friends want to get together for like a friend's trip or something like that, it's like never pass on it because you don't know how many times you're actually going to get to see these people.
Well, it's given me some new motivation to like make more money because I feel like I've had this sort of relates to the bankroll conversation, but I like feel like I just have had a negative view of making money where I'm like, I have to make money or I'm going to be homeless and then I'm going to this and this and this. So it's like, instead of being like, I want to make money so I can go on fun trips with my friends or I can, you know, buy nice gifts for people. Yeah. And I was like, now I feel like it sort of shifted my perspective a little bit because I'm like, no, there's like a lot of fun stuff I want to do with people I love, and so
that's good. You're switching to an abundance mindset rather than a lack mindset.
Yes.
Let's go.
The scarcity is really easy to fall into.
Yeah.
Especially when you like, I just think I let my world get a little too small. I forget how many like people I have out there that I miss. So
adult friendships like hang out once every 6 months if you're lucky.
It's true. It gets even less than that when everyone gets married and has kids.
Jesus.
Like, well, because it's like you used to go to your friends for like venting or confiding and things, and then you have your spouse, and like then you just like that person is the person to go to. Like he's the confidant, he's the partner in crime. So like I don't really see myself going to my friends as much anymore, or my mom or like my family. And so it does become like more of a big deal when we get to see each other. But it's the same when you meet up. It's like nothing, no time has passed.
You just, you pick up where you left off.
Part of things are so stressful. Like if you're talking to one person about all your problems,
and it puts too much onus on one person. I like the idea of like my one friend that just got married she's building a townhouse next to her sister and her cousin. So they all got like townhouses in the same row. And then her parents just got a house like a few miles away. So there's like kind of going to all have this like commune.
That's how I grew up.
That.
That's how I grew up.
I feel like that's so healthy.
Yeah, it was my mom, her 2 sisters, and my mom's mom. And
I think
my grandparents and my cousins, like we all lived like right in the same little area. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's ideal.
Like that was always the dream.
Right, because it takes a village.
Yeah.
It does take a village.
But I do think I lucked out with my neighborhood here in Vegas. We just like took a random chance on this neighborhood. It was on the lake, so I was like, okay, well, it seems more like California. And like immediately, I mean, Chris Mormon and Katie Lindsay are my neighbors.
And Katie
like,
was there.
and yeah, immediately. And so it was like I immediately made friends, and I feel closer to them than I do
nice
like
to
a
be
lot of
couple
people
and
in
be
LA.
friends
Yeah,
with
that's
other
nice.
couples
Yeah,
too.
and that was the other thing. There's another couple next door, and they're realtors, but they like got along with all of us too. And so we would like have like wine nights,
dinner
and stuff.
parties. Yeah.
And then like at the Americana, which is right around, that's like in our neighborhood, the restaurant, shout out, what? The manager is a poker player. And so me and him final table, well, we got first and second place in the MGM tournament last year.
Sick brag.
Yeah, but
Flex.
we didn't know each other, but Katie knew both of us. And she was like, we're just talking about this. She was like, you guys are still in the tournament. What if you guys got first and second place? And then we did. And then like, that's how we met. So everyone kind of is in the same neighborhood, and it feels almost planned, but it wasn't.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think maybe some
High
of
key
that
recommend.
community and neighborhood stuff has gotten like lost a little bit,
For sure.
but I think it's important. I grew up in a neighborhood with a bunch of kids my age.
Aw, that's nice.
It was nice. Like I just go to my neighbor's house and knock on their door and be like, "Want to play?"
Yeah, that was my childhood too.
Yeah.
Everyone just like fuck around and
it's
play
really
manhunt
nice.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that like it was nice to get away from social media for a little bit.
Yeah, it was because I was barely on my phone like when I was there because you just like want to be so present with the people you're with and stuff. And no one else was using their phones either, so it's just like a very like organic feeling thing, and everyone was so nice. And then I got back on Twitter and people are like being assholes, and I was like, what the fuck?
It didn't change. Nothing changed.
Right.
while
Well,
you
I
were
just
gone.
realized that I kind of like
Yeah.
being on. I just am so online. Like it's just like disease
Chronically
and
online.
yeah, and like it skews my view of
It does.
humanity because I'm just why is everyone an asshole?
Everyone's, like,
but they're
extreme.
not. The people in real life are not assholes. It's like most of the assholes are concentrated online because they're
Yeah.
like alone and
It's
sad.
easier to be an asshole when you're behind a screen.
Right.
When you are.
It's like when you're in the car and you're in traffic and you're
you
this
want to scream
fucking
at somebody.
idiot.
You would never do that.
It's
like,
as if you were in traffic and you all had a message board while you were in traffic. Hey, like guy in the blue Prius, fuck you, bitch. And then it's like that's like what like online is.
That's a great
I
metaphor.
always thought I was like it would be funny if like everyone's like this is like before cell phones and everything, like I was like, you know, if this is dating myself obviously, but like if everyone had a car phone and your license plate was your number, so you could just always call
Oh my
somebody
God.
up and,
That would
bitch
be
them
really. And then
out,
you just
right?
go on their speakers in their car.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is like though. That's
Right.
what online is like. It's like you get exposed to all these people that you would never choose to be around, but you just like there's no
and
barrier.
subconsciously it does affect you because you start seeing the world like so much smaller
it
and so much
affects
more
your
negatively.
perspective.
Yeah, it can.
Well, I'd
be
imagine the
extremely
barrier to
draining.
actually having that conversation is like at your fingertips. You know, all you do have to do is click send.
Right.
Where if they were gonna actually have a conversation with you, in some regards, they'd have to like
They'd have to
find
get the
you
balls to come up to you.
somewhere.
They'd have to look
And
you
they
in the
won't.
eyeballs
So like,
and tell it to your
or they'll be
face.
nice to your face, and then they'll talk
Yeah.
shit about you behind your back. But it's which is fine. Like what people think of you is not your business. Like they're allowed to talk shit, but I don't want to.
You just don't want to read
say
it.
it to me.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive. Oh my god.
Everybody
yeah,
can
it
say
was
something
really
nice
to-
about Melissa online right
Yeah,
now.
it's my birthday.
Yeah, it was Melissa's birthday on
Yes.
Monday. Libra
Happy
season, baby.
birthday.
I know. I had so much fun. We went
Happy
to like the
birthday.
cabanas and had like a little dance party.
Is this a graphic?
Oh, cute.
We actually put it up on your actual birthday.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
That's that. We didn't get
That's
anything
okay.
else.
I don't really like. I'm not really a huge gifts person, so
There's
that's my
her.
2 best friends. They're like my sisters.
Aw.
That's us when we met. That was a junior year of high school.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pushing
Little
another
miniatures.
girl out of the picture. 'cause
Dang.
we didn't like her that much.
That dress looks great on you.
Thank you. I was a little bloated. I was hunting down the hors d'oeuvres, man.
Why is she choking you?
Okay, so like she is just like a super aggressive person. So but
Just, like,
then
grab you
but
by the
she's
neck,
really
like, "Come on
softened,
over
as you
here."
can see in the bottom one. It's more of a caress. We were like, no, you have to choke because that's what's happening in the before.
Yes.
That's like our reunion, 5-year reunion, and next year is our 10-year reunion.
You're saluting.
Yeah.
You're hitting the salute.
So yeah, it was really nice to kind of like reconnect with your roots a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked like to call it on one finger the people that I know from high school, And like we're still very close in the sense of I call, I pick up, and we have a good conversation. But it's not like we're in each other's lives anymore.
I know, and it's sad because when you see them again, you realize how much time has passed, and then you're like, oh my god, like we're mortal. Time is passing fast and faster.
No, it's so tricky. It only gets faster too.
I know.
It's wild. Like all my friends have babies and stuff.
Yeah, I went back home to Pennsylvania for the first time in like years, and I'm like, my friends are all bald and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, when did you guys get old?
It happens.
I'm like, I don't age.
You.
When did you guys get old? Just kidding.
Listen. This is the future right here.
I know.
That's what you're gonna look like in 15 years. You're gonna look like Lamanna.
You're gonna have yourself a bald old man.
I'm getting gray hairs already, so I'm getting there.
Well,
I just get them in my beard.
Speaking of your birthday, I have made some cupcakes in your honor, and there's a catch. So we're gonna play some cupcake roulette today.
Oh baby!
Anyone want to guess what that's about?
No.
Is it trivia?
No.
Are you just giving us cupcakes?
I actually got no. We're gonna play cupcake roulette.
So it's not a skill game.
One of you is gonna die.
It's all luck.
One of them has,
depends on how many
so
of
it's
those
like
cupcakes
Russian
I
roulette.
eat.
One of them has poison.
Yeah. So I actually saw this as a trend on TikTok, but alcohol. So there was a friend group, and they all had there were
gross,
shots.
isn't it?
So one was vodka, and the rest were water, and they each had to take a shot and guess who had the vodka.
Oh.
So you have to keep your face straight.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
We played a similar game in San Diego. Is one of the bar restaurants on in Mission Beach, where it was chicken wing roulette.
Oh.
And it was all buffalo wings, but one of them was extremely hot.
We could probably do it with water and
so you
vinegar.
would just like everyone would have to take one, and then I got the one that was
Oh
really,
shit!
really
Of
hot.
course.
No.
Well, there was a couple people who do not like hot things at all playing. I'm like, why are you playing this? Like they're literally like a regular like mild
on the edge.
It's
like
the-
a mild buffalo wing was too much for them. Like, why are you guys playing
It's
this?
the adrenaline rush.
And you could kind of and I'm pretty good with hot stuff, so you could kind of tell the one that had a little bit more reddish tint to it. I mean, they all look pretty similar, but I was like, I think it's that one. So I reached for it as a good
that's
Samaritan.
very nice of you.
And it was fucking
Were you able to conceal anything?
No, his face turns red immediately. The pigmentation in his face just blows up.
It was like literally, it was one of the hottest things I ever had in my life.
Oh my god, I can't deal with that. It
Yeah.
makes me feel.
I was like,
I feel
can I get some
trapped.
milk, please?
Like you can't escape the spice. I feel so trapped. I
took a
hate it.
bite and I'm like, yep, it's that. And I'm like, well, I guess I should finish it now.
So one of these is like gross.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I was
what's-
I was
what's
trying to
happening
think
here?
of a non-alcoholic version, and I came up with cupcakes. And so all of these are normal cupcakes, except for one is filled with salt. And we're gonna have to see like
It's kind of great because
we're gonna have to guess the faker.
this is great. Because you want to know why?
You know
Why?
which
I
one?
don't eat cupcakes.
Okay, perfect. So you should be able to conceal it. So what we're gonna do, Guapo, this is mostly to you, is we're gonna each take we'll pick your cupcake and then
Okay.
don't eat it yet.
You have no idea which
I
one
have
it
no
is?
idea.
Okay.
And then, oh sure, yeah. Well, have them pick which one they want because it's roulette, right? And
Okay.
I don't know which one it is.
All right. No smelling.
So the
I
thing
don't think we
is,
would even be able to tell.
No, probably not.
because the
it's-
icing.
I-
It's very
I-
concealable.
They smelled so good in pre-production. I walked over and I was like, those smell
and
really
the
good.
salt is not only in the cake
Oh,
but
no.
also in the frosting. So it's
man.
very salty.
I saw Landon go for the reach and then he went with
Okay,
a
let's
different
see.
one. So one of them felt off to him.
Very, very particular with your picks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really that brain strategy.
You had an intuition about that first one. What was it?
Mm.
Just
I might-
didn't
I
feel
might
right.
change
Didn't
my
appeal to
pick.
me.
Can I change my pick?
No,
No, you already
Don't
touched
eat it yet.
I only touched
you
the.
can't change your pick
Why not?
because you've made your pick.
This one looks like it didn't puff up as much as the
I'll
other
just
ones,
take
so-
whatever the last one is. You guys pick
Would that
first.
change it?
You made your.
I think maybe because if the ingredients
smell it.
are different, it might not rise like
Save
a
your
normal.
strat for.
But
after
now
one
I'm looking at
pick.
yours and it looks very similar to
Yeah,
mine, so
I think
I could be wrong there.
Well, only one has
this is
salt in
I'm
it.
going back to my chicken wing days
I
where I
hope
saw
this
the
is,
one that had a different tint.
But
and I
you
knew.
got the wrong one.
I'm just gonna look.
No,
this up.
I did it on purpose.
You
I,
did it on purpose.
I grabbed the wrong one on purpose because I knew the people that were because I knew I could handle hot stuff and people.
I
That
hope
was
this
very
is a
kind
plot
of
twist
him.
where they all have salt.
I fell on the sword, right?
Yeah, you were a true Jesus Christ
Okay.
of the hot wings.
So We're gonna go one by one.
Okay,
And
so we'll wait
so the
till
ca-
it switches.
Yeah,
camera.
the camera will
Okay.
be on you.
Okay.
And you'll take one bite.
All right.
And
You have to finish it.
No, just take one bite
just
for
take
the
a bite
camera,
for the
shot,
camera,
right?
Right.
So that everyone in the audience can see
It has to
your
be a big bite.
reaction.
Okay.
Then they can
bite.
try and guess who has the salt.
who has the salty.
Oh, this is fun.
Salty do.
Big
I might
bite.
throw a fake.
Who's going
Oh,
first?
he's gonna
come on.
blow?
Why'd you say that out loud?
I
I was
know.
already fucking ready to blow.
I know, because everyone was thinking that.
We're bunch
of poker
you
players.
Can do
You think
that.
we're
You
not
can
gonna
do that.
blow?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
ready
Go
to
ahead.
blow.
Like,
What's the benefit of
No, I'm not
bluffing?
gonna bluff.
well,
Huh?
like
So someone
the
doesn't think-
audience.
So fun.
could-
Yeah, the
no?
audience or someone doesn't think that they're gonna get it,
Yeah,
and then
'cause
they're like,
we're-
"Oh, must not be mine." Take a big
that's-
bite,
that's
and then
smart.
And we're all
Okay.
gonna try to guess. Also, we'll try to guess. You know,
Yeah.
who it was. Obviously.
should we all
Considering-
keep straight faces and then
Well,
That's
I
the
think we
game.
should all
Okay,
try
yeah, so
and
you're-
keep a
to try,
straight face.
yeah, try to keep a straight face.
Okay, so that's the game, is to try
That's
to
the
keep a straight
game.
All right,
face.
so who's going first?
Well,
Landon?
because
Landon,
we're
since
gen-
it's already...
because excuse me, because we're gentlemen, ladies.
Ladies first, and birthday
Should
girl.
we just go around?
Happy birthday. Yeah, we'll go around.
Okay, am I
So-
starting?
Okay, you're
Go
starting,
first.
yeah.
Poker face.
Poker face.
I was gonna make a sandwich where you put the bottom.
And then,
Just one
wait,
bite.
so the audience is gonna guess
Yeah.
on who they think
so
it is?
this is Melissa's bite. Like we'll all guess, and then the audience can also try to guess.
Let's see here. Either she's a really good
right,
bluffer,
Nikki.
or
All right, Nikki, you're up.
Oh, it's me. Okay. God. Dude, I accidentally got some on my finger when I was making these of the salty one, and it was really salty. I really hope
you
it's
just
not
poured a
this
bunch
one.
of salt in the batter.
in the batter and on the
Oh,
icing.
no.
Yeah.
And the
Oh my
icing.
God.
Big bite. Cupcake's so good.
Mm. The thing is, Berkey, I've seen him pour a lot of salt on things. He might actually like it.
Gentlemen.
Can I make
Okay.
a cupcake sandwich?
You want to go first, or you want me to? No.
No,
We'll go one at a time.
One
One
at
at a time.
yeah.
because they have to
not
focus on
listen
you,
to the
your
rules.
face.
I'm making it.
Give me a
Okay,
sandwich.
what?
Just take a bite. You
Just
can do
one
that later.
bite, Landon.
Do
Landon,
the
for
sandwich
God's
later.
sakes.
You can
Guy.
make. Oh my
I'm not
god.
gonna eat all of it at once. It's
Okay,
fine.
go ahead. Do your
Whatever
thing.
you want to do, Landon.
Oh.
A big bite.
That was
I
a big
really hope
bite
that
for
was
someone
salty.
who's
Me too.
very confident. It wasn't his.
I'm fucking braying. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't think
All right.
so.
It's not, but I
Would
was
have been
braying.
amazing.
Okay. Here we go.
His legs started shaking. I think that was it.
Go ahead.
I hate cupcakes, so it's like this is gonna be
You
weird.
wanted the salty one?
Like, he's fucking with us.
Guava
All
doesn't
right,
have a
Guava,
camera.
scoot down a little bit.
I hope
Yeah,
that-
we can't
I
see
hope
your
the
cupcake.
plot tip-
There
I
we
hope
go.
the plot twist
Perfect,
is they all have
perfect.
salt.
He likes it.
Mikey
Stop,
likes
stop.
it.
He likes it.
Bussin', not bussin'.
I think it was Lamanna.
All right. So, who do we think?
All right,
Who
so
thinks Savannah?
all right, so
started shaking
some
right
things.
away.
I got some notes. I
Okay.
don't. Landon, I don't think it could be. You know, he kind of like.
But he eats like raw lemons.
That's the
and
thing.
doesn't
Landon
realize-
eats anything and he loves everything, so like he might not even have a reaction.
Nah,
But I don't think it
you
was
would
him.
get you would get something from it. I think. Like,
I think it was
a little something.
Melissa thinks it's me. I think it's Melissa.
I think it's also Melissa.
I felt like it was Lamanna.
Well, what's the audience think?
Okay, I'm looking right now. Guys, what do you think? Chat,
Is it a
let
poll?
us know.
Oh no.
Fancy play syndrome, Lamanna salty mouth. Jamie Kerstetter says Lamanna salty mouth.
Salty mouth. What that mouth do?
Do have a
Trey
dirty
thinks
mouth.
it's me.
Trey thinks Conrad. Ragnar says guapo build quickly. So guys, we're pretty good with our
Wow.
faces because everyone's
Yeah.
guessing different people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was you.
Yeah, some people are guessing Melissa. Okay.
Hold on.
I think
It's
it was
pretty
tortoise.
split.
Yeah.
I do think it was tortoise because he had like a visceral
Instant reaction. Yeah.
that I don't think he was faking
It's very
because
visceral.
first his top leg started shaking and then the bottom one started shaking too.
It's the gout.
How much uric acid is in this?
All right.
One is filled with uric acid. You're gonna have a gout attack. in the middle of the night.
We're
All right.
like we're guessing Lamanna. Who is the majority?
It was not Lamanna. Lamanna was bluffing.
Lamanna's reverse bluffing.
Yeah.
Lamanna was bluffing.
All right,
It was-
well, my vote is for tortoise.
Me
Okay.
too.
It wasn't me.
My vote is for Melissa.
I'm going for Melissa.
It
too.
wasn't me, but I was trying to make you think it was me.
Okay.
I'm going for Melissa too.
That's what I do to get paid off.
Well, I gotta tell you, it wasn't me.
It wasn't.
What?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I told you guys. It's Melissa.
It wasn't me.
No, it could be
It was
Landon.
It was Landon.
Yeah, look,
I
He's
tasted
been
a
really
lot.
quiet.
I tasted a lot. Well, I'm just quiet anyways. I tasted a lot of salt.
Wow, that was good.
I did not think it could be you.
Because he doesn't react to like
I would
things
know.
like that.
I would know. It doesn't. Yours didn't have salt at all.
No,
It's
He's
was
like
very
the worst
sweet.
person to get the salt
Yeah,
one
mine was
because
not sweet.
he'll eat like really crazy stuff and not react.
I guess it was
Oh,
the
wait,
perfect
are you
person
saying
to
you're
get
not
it then.
sure or you're sure?
I think mine tasted
He
like a lot of
doesn't
salt.
know.
Like
You want me to
the-
take a bite to make
yeah,
sure?
take a bite of his sandwich.
Here, bring it over here.
He already mangled He already mangled it.
Oh
You can have
no.
some of the I'll finish it because I'm giving you some.
You'll finish
Also,
it.
Hey, kudos on these cupcakes.
He'll finish
Very
the
good.
salty
Thank you.
cupcake.
You know.
Why you give me a
Well,
big piece?
all right. So
Betty
you know
Crocker.
it wasn't Guapo
I think
or
this one's the
Melissa.
salt
'cause
one.
They
So
both
we
said
have-
the
salt
other really
one.
good.
We all have like either bad
No, this is
faces
a
or we
salt
all
one.
look like we're
He's finishing it. He's finishing it.
It's honestly, it's not that bad. It's still like,
It's still
Landon
it's
even
not
budged.
like,
Nice
oh
reaction.
my god, bad.
all of your saliva just
It's
dried
not
up.
oh my god bad, but I definitely taste a lot
Like
of salt.
I don't want to eat any more of it, but I'm gonna switch back to the sweet
He's
one.
still eating it. Look at him stuffing it.
Yeah, you think
loves
Landon? Here, Landon, you want this little bite?
No, it's okay.
You want a real cupcake?
Yeah, let me try a real one.
Yeah,
Here, have a piece of
it will
this.
taste
I
so
think-
sweet
I
now
think
that
we need to retry with water and vinegar
there's also water
Just
and
take
vinegar.
the
That's
whole
a
thing.
good
because
one.
that's like really hard to not react to.
There's also more real
Garlic.
cupcakes downstairs, and there's extras.
There's
saw that.
more.
Yeah, there's more.
Any extras?
There's
There's
more.
extras, and there's extra salty ones if you're into that.
No.
Extras today, boys.
I'm actually surprised it was Landon.
Oh wow,
Very,
that's
very
really
surprised.
good.
Right?
That's what
Compared
cupcakes-
to the
that's
first
what
one?
cupcakes should taste like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You
the
got a
real ones are
palate
really good.
cleanser.
That's the face I expected if you got salt.
No, I was just trying to chew it.
Verstells.
The one that has salt just it wasn't like so like oh my god,
wasn't
but
gross.
you knew it was salty,
It was
but it
just
wasn't
off.
like it wasn't unedible.
Okay,
Where
when
you
I
had to like spit it out
when
immediately.
I licked my like little bit of frosting off my finger when I was making the salt
Yeah.
ones, it was
I mean,
so
people
gross
have
to me.
different tolerances to salt too,
Right.
so
Yeah, my
Yeah.
salt.
Yeah,
You
I
have a
don't
high
think, I don't
salt
think Berkey
tolerance.
would have known the difference.
I'm glad
that's
it
what I
was
said.
like
Berkey would have just been like, "This is good."
Yeah.
I was worried about it being like intolerable salty.
That's what you
so-
wanted.
That's what you want.
That's what
Yeah,
we're going
yeah,
for.
yeah.
You should have put some hot sauce in there. Fucking jalapeno.
Some
You should've-
wasabi
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been good. I didn't even think of
spicy,
that.
yeah.
Lots of-
Anchovies.
We'll retune the
You're
challenges.
just gonna like just inject hot sauce into the middle of the cupcake.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna retune a lot of challenges. We're going to Big Bear tomorrow.
You could use like donut holes, so you have to take one bite. You know, so there's no extra.
and fill it with something.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Just thinking.
So one bite thing.
Yep, one bite challenge.
Well, I did actually on your point, Lamanna, with the hot wings.
Lamanna.
I said
I
Lamanna.
know. Just what do you find with
Landon?
you?
I accept either, but it's the matter.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting.
Yesterday, Tammy said Lamont Bryan.
That's what I was remembering. Yeah.
What?
People say limo. and
Lamont
limo.
Bryan. Is
Yeah.
Lamont Bryan going?
Is
I was like, who
Lamanna
the fuck's
going? Yeah.
Lamont Bryan?
But I want to do a hot ones challenge. You know, like the show Hot Ones.
Oh yeah,
Where everyone has to answer questions while eating.
while eating the it gets hotter and
and it gets
hotter
hotter
as
and
you
hotter.
go. Yeah,
That would be dope.
They should
Yeah,
do like a
right?
heads up thing, but maybe something where you don't have to use your fingers.
the one
Like where you have to keep it, you're playing heads up, you have to keep.
Like heads up 7-Up.
no, like heads up poker.
Oh. All right.
And then you have to keep like having
Oh, I
spicy
see. Like
stuff.
having spicy stuff while you're playing poker.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes. I don't know why I thought
Heads up 7-Up.
because I was thinking the thumb. Like I was like fingers. The
Yeah.
thumb. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
used,
that's
I
a
used
good
to
idea.
peek over my desk and look at shoes.
I would
You're
do that
such a
too. I would look at the edge of
cheater.
my desk,
Yeah.
like because you could
Fucking
scoot just a
cheaters.
little bit.
Wait, what?
gotta watch
Heads
out
up
for these
7-Up.
guys.
I used to
fuck is
cheat in
7 Up?
school. Like I would
Heads Up,
I would
7 Up?
copy people's
What is 7 Up?
tests and stuff.
On a rainy day, the teacher would play a Heads Up 7 Up.
Where you put your head down and everyone puts their thumb up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then like 7 people put, I don't remember.
Yeah, they walk around
that's
and
right.
pick
walk around and put their,
7 people to.
Push your thumb down.
Yeah.
And then what do those people do?
And then you have to guess who,
which person pushed your thumb down.
who put your thumb down.
Oh.
Yeah, so then they put the lights on and you put your heads up. And then you have to, if your thumb got put down, you have to guess who put your thumb down.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you guess right, you get to be one of the people that
Yeah,
picked
no,
the
I
thumb.
dropped
Right.
that already.
Yeah.
And then some people would press like in a very specific way.
Yeah, so you have to deduct by the way that your thumb was pressed. But these motherfucking
Or some
cheaters
people had really
looked at
dry
shoes.
skin, and you're like, oh, that guy's just crusty, so I know it's him.
Wait, how does
Crusty
looking
guy.
at shoes help?
Because you can
Because
tell
when they
who
line up at
pressed
the front of
you.
the class.
By their shoes.
Oh, you look down.
So
and
that was
they,
the
their,
cheat.
head,
Oh,
their
I got
Yeah.
heads
you.
were
It
down.
wasn't really like
Right.
a total, game integrity lockdown
Well,
on
yeah,
Heads Up
right.
7
There were
Up.
some bad
The,
actors.
the gaming
I was a
commission was
bad
not
actor.
on it.
It's
Yep.
basically like teaching young kids how to play wolf.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like the young version.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
thinking like traders. You see the
Yeah,
show Traders?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's Kevin Martin's show now that he's on.
Wait, what?
Traders, but it's the
Yeah.
Canada version. So
Oh,
we
he's
can't,
on
we
it?
can't
He-
watch it from the
he's a-
US.
Yeah, if you have a VPN, you can.
Right, but who watches? Who VPNs to watch?
I
the
would
TV?
VPN to watch.
Cheater.
We tried to
I
watch
would
Should we
try.
have a viewing
never
party?
met my friend Brian?
You VPN.
I know some
what
people.
do you VPN to
I
watch?
know a lot of people. I don't, but
The Real
I've
Housewives of
heard
Ontario.
that people would VPN to watch the UK version of Love Island because you have to wait 3 weeks to get it in the
okay.
US. So if
Oh,
you
is that
wanted to-
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was
I might
watching
have-
it thinking I was
AKA
like,
Brian.
Yeah, I know some people, not me.
So
but
you
like
just
other
wanted
people.
to do that so that you could vote? So you could be part of the voting process?
I mean, people do that.
Some people do that.
Not you though.
Not me.
They
I
shall
might
not
have,
be named.
I might have VPN to watch that naked show that
Naked.
Melissa was talking about.
Naked and Afraid?
No,
You know
the,
what I'm
the
talking
British
about?
naked show.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
watched at Thanksgiving with Toby's
Oh,
dad.
that was so weird.
We watched it with Toby's dad at
Yeah, we did.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But it was like
It's a dating show,
they,
right?
yeah, they line up and then they go they're naked and then
It
they
just
show
dicks out.
they start with their feet, right? They
Yeah,
start with
and
their
they keep
feet,
going
and
up.
then they work their way up and then they like show their penis.
Oh.
Everything. You see penis, you see all of it.
Yep.
And then
They do
they go
guys and
slowly
girls, though,
work
yeah.
up, and guys and girls, and they
Okay.
slowly work up
And
to
they
their-
start
their face.
eliminating based on what they're saying.
And then sometimes like the guy would have like a big dick, but like his face was really gross. So then they'd like choose him, but then get to the face and be like, oh,
Yeah, 'cause you don't get to. Yeah, obviously.
I wonder what the
faces and
casting process was like. So obviously they did that. They did that on purpose. So like
Right.
they just like you
I think
had
you
to
have to
like
get
just be
naked.
naked. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
casting.
But yeah, it's just like a full frontal. I mean,
You don't have to do this right now.
I think it's fine.
Do
It's just a
what?
random show on.
We're gonna
on
incorporate
UK.
this bit into
do this
Only
bit.
Friends. We'll do this.
Oh, are we gonna do
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
one?
do naked for sure.
Yeah.
No, we'll do naked.
I forget what it's called. Naked Attraction, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is on Thanksgiving, I was like outside or something, and I walked in, and there was like 15 people just looking at dicks.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What
We
the
were
fuck
all.
is
It was
going
like
on?"
it was like you would think we were watching like Charlie Brown's Christmas, but we were all just watching guys' dicks.
It was
Toby's
dick- it was
dad's in the
dick
corner
miss.
like, oh, that one's weird.
This is a good time to play us off. Yes.
Yeah, we're getting the
Yeah.
playing off music. But guys, tomorrow we're here for the last time until
Ever?
Wednesday.
That's right.
Tomorrow we're headed to Big Bear for a company retreat. We're gonna do some like group exercises, get to know your partners, I guess. But we also have a guest tomorrow. We have Jeremiah Williams is gonna join us, and we're gonna be talking about well, I don't know. No spoilers. You'll have to tune
the
in.
online landscape.
You'll have to
if you
ask
will.
him about what he counts towards his win
Yeah,
rate.
because
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that's at noon. I think it's at noon.
It has to be at
As of
noon
right
It's gotta
because
be
we
at
got to
noon.
get out of here and,
Yeah,
and
we gotta
head
get
up
out.
to the mountains. So
So definitely at noon.
Who's
definitely
driving?
at noon sharp.
Lamont Bryan.
wait,
Yeah,
I wasn't-
Ryan.
why am I designated?
I thought
Definitely
Berkey said
the
you were
manager.
driving.
Yeah, I know. He said that.
I mean, I could drive.
I'm going to show up to the pod drunk.
that's
We can
scary.
ro-
I'm gonna
rotate.
be
You guys
drunk.
want me
By
to drive?
noon,
No.
I'm going to be drunk, and then I just can't drive.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it's
I
kinda
drive so
fair. That's what I'll
safe.
do.
It might take us like 12 hours, but I'll drive. I'm really slow and I get lost a lot.
No, I don't care. We can switch off.
No, I don't
Yeah,
care.
we
I'll
can
drink and
rotate.
drive.
No.
Veto
Whoa.
that.
Talk about self-reporting.
Jeez Louise.
Huh? Oh, I wasn't talking about me. Talking about you.
No, we're not going to do any of that. But yeah, no, I
I'm
mean,
not
I don't
doing
care.
that.
All right. Well, we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Goodbye.
12 sharp.
Goodbye.
Be there or be square.
That's right.
We'll be here.
Later,
Peace.
squad.
Bye, Squares.
Cupcakes.